put the solution of hydro in, some solutions of hydro in a very positive side. The same goes for other kinds of electricity based on biomass. We can have good positive biomass used for electricity, and of course solar has relatively little impact, but it also has impacts in terms of batteries. We have to make sure that the batteries that are used for solar energy don't pollute, which currently most of them do, and do badly. In terms of wind turbines, we have less impact, but always we have a trade-off. And the challenge is not to see things in black and white, but to see how we can move towards a spectrum of from bad to good towards the good. And it's not something that's going to happen tomorrow. It's a process that we have to set ourselves and do a learn by doing approach. That's what we should do.
You're called an expert in nature. What makes an expert in nature?
To love nature.
If you were to be any tree, or you have nature in your bag, it's pretty awesome. If you were to be a tree, which tree would you be?
Which tree would I be?
And why?
I would be an Ipê amarelo.
Why?
The scientific name is Tabebuia serratifolia. It's a tree that occurs in Brazil and in lots of different kinds of forests, but oftentimes it blooms yellow flowers in the middle of the dry season when everybody else is with no leaves. So it's a sort of an outlier, and it gives this signal of saying, well, here I am alive and ready to give a flush of happiness and love to all the creatures. So I think it's very inspiring.
Last question. So, tipping points. We hear about tipping points the whole time. It's undeniable that destruction of nature is on a path, right? The Amazon is not immune to this. Like all other tropical forests around the world, we're seeing destruction. Is there a tipping point in the Amazon? And what point is that? Are we approaching it, and can we stop it?
Tipping points are points beyond which we have no return. I think we have already passed the tipping point for the planet, and for different ecosystems this is going to be felt in different ways. For the Amazon, the biggest threat is drying the forest and making forests more vulnerable to forest fires. And that's why our work at Amazonas Sustainable Foundation focuses a lot on how to prevent forest fires by setting fire breaks and using ecological practices in agriculture that prevent the use of fires. So I think that we have to focus on fires for the Amazon, and for the rest of the world act as quick as possible to change business as usual. Because the quicker we act, the greater is the likelihood of succeeding against this big challenge we have.
So we almost need Occupy Amazon. We need people sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay, final thing is just if you can say your name one more time to the camera and just say you're watching MYOOZE.com. So your name and MYOOZE.com.
Virgílio Viana, you're watching MYOOZE.com.